2K just dropped the MyNBA news. This is tough, man. This is tough. Every single year we get to this point, and the park players, the My Team players, they get upgrades, and us in the My League community, we don't really get nothing. That changed this year. At least that's what it looks like. We live reacted to it. I have not watched this, so let's see what it's about. So there was a leak that came out a couple days ago, but I didn't even look at it as nothing because it didn't look like it was from a reliable source. But we about to see if this is right, man. NBA 2K23, MyNBA. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what this is about.
Hey, yo,
shout out to Stacks.
Players, it's your boy, Stacks Montana, man.
I will say, anytime I see somebody from the community get some opportunities outside of normal content creation, I'm super excited for them. So shout out to Stacks for being here for NBA 2K23. This is one of the OGs, for real, for real.
And now I'm here to ask you one of the biggest questions in the history of the basketball world. What if Giannis really decides to play for another team later?
The Bulls, as he said. Oh, snap.
Your prime MVP.
Oh, snap. This is D-Rose, and he's going against Curry Harden. What if? Oh, I'm excited already, bro. We 25 seconds in. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might gas this up a little bit, and it might not be great. But new is new, and I like new. It says all-time Bulls up here. Interesting. So this is not Derrick Rose if he didn't get injured. This is literally 2011 Derrick Rose. They ain't think we was gonna peep that. This ain't 2022 without injuries. This is legit. Okay, whatever.
Rose. Let's take it back even further. What if Shaq and Kobe never split? MJ didn't retire.
Ooh, clean.
First 3P. What if we got to see
clean? Okay. I will say, people in the mod community, the PC 2K mod community, has been doing this type of stuff for a long time. Where like I'm saying that this is clean, but this is something I've seen before on 2K from normal people. So I don't want to give them a crazy amount of credit because people have been doing it for years at this point. But listen, it's an official game. It's an official game. Let's see what it's about.
But what if I told you all of these what if questions could be answered and more in this year's NBA 2K23?
I'm here for it. Let's see what it's about.
We feel like we hit a benchmark year with an amazing breakthrough in NBA 2K23's MyNBA mode.
That's pretty cool. He said that they feel like they hit a benchmark or a breakthrough, which is dope because the mode has been the same for like 3 seasons long. So if this is a point in the breakthrough, I'm excited about it.
Benchmark year 23's MyNBA mode. Introducing MyNBA Eras.
Whoa. Oh, they blacked this out. Okay, I guess that's for the future. But looking for a classic MyNBA experience set up in the modern NBA. Okay, so this will get us in the 2022 offseason or the 2022-2023 regular season or start today. 2K, you not getting credit for start today being in the game. It should have been in the game for the last couple seasons. Bring it. 2K is king of doing something beforehand and bringing it back. Like let's get it, y'all. We did our thing. No, it should have been in the game. I am happy that it's there, but y'all don't get extra credit points for bringing something back. All right, but this seems like the classic what we would normally play. I don't know what it is down here, but we about to see.
In this first ever, I repeat, first ever one-of-a-kind mode, you can hop into a time machine, travel back in time, and start your MyNBA journey in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, as well as the traditional modern-day era. Now, let's use that time machine right quick. You feel me?
So this is what the leak said, but again, I took it at face value and I didn't think too much about it. But that's exactly what the leak said. There are a lot of questions I have, and hopefully throughout this 8-minute video they get answered before I start bringing them up. But you can start in the 80s, you can start in the 90s or the early 2000s and move on from there.
Into a time before even I was born. We talking about the 80s, or what we like to call the Magic versus Bird era.
The Magic versus Bird era, rated to experience the biggest rivalry in league history, relive 1983 and beyond. As a Magic and Bird put on, okay.
Celtics will be on full display, along with the careers of other players of NBA royalty, such as Kareem.
Kareem versus Artis Gilmore there. Mo Cheeks, George Gervin. Okay. Okay.
Other iconic players and teams. You'll also see a change in gameplay as teams are taking less threes during this era. While in the
wait. Changing gameplay, less threes? That sounds like tendencies are being changed. Okay.
In this era, the starting point is the 1983 to 84 NBA season.
Okay.
You'll have the entire year to get your affairs in order for the upcoming 1984 draft, where you'll have the opportunity.
That's clean.
to have the man
That's
of
clean.
This year's championship edition, Michael Jordan.
This is the crazy part as a content creator. I'm already thinking about videos from the 3 sentences he just said. Prepare yourself for the 84 draft to potentially draft Michael Jordan. I'm already thinking about scenarios and video ideas. So that's dope. I think so far, again, we're only 2.5 minutes in. As a content creator, this seems fun. This seems like a lot of different possibilities. And again, we got to make videos for an entire season or entire year long. And this might make it a little bit easier. Okay.
MyNBA Eras will provide you with our year-appropriate draft classes.
So they talk about the draft classes here. The biggest question mark I have about doing something like this is the accuracy of the draft classes. That's for one. And will they be able to have the rights to the majority of the 1984 NBA draft? Like, here's the 1984 draft in 2K23. This is their own draft. It's got Mike. It's got John Stockton, Sam Perkins, Kevin Willis. You know, it's got some people in there. But as you can see, there's a ton of auto-generated people. There's no Sam Bowie. Bowie. And again, Marvin Bridges. Okay. And again, if I want a realistic experience, 2K, you got to at least give me the 30 first-round draft picks and not 7 of them. Because I don't really care about Bradford Davidson. I want to make a video where I make Sam Bowie better than Michael Jordan. So we should have his ability to be in the game, but I don't really know if that's going to be the case.
Let's hop back in that time machine right quick, okay? And travel back to the 90s, a time we like to call
the Jordan era. Wait, no, let me go back. Let me read that. Jordan challenged not enough of MJ for you. I forgot that was even in the game this year. Start in 1991 and see if you can three-peat with Mike as team scramble for Shaq. Okay, I wouldn't really want to do the three-peat with Mike. I would rather do it with someone else. Let's change history. The Bulls don't win these championships. Let's go ahead and get it to I don't know who, but you get what I'm saying.
It would be impossible for one of the greatest eras in basketball history to not be displayed and headlined by his airness himself, Michael Jordan. One of my favorite things about my NBA eras is its authenticities to each era's rules.
Wait a minute. Let's pause here. Authenticity to each era's rules. So the Jordan era, here are some major changes happening to this era. The Raptors and the Grizzlies will join the league in 1995. So we've done videos on this channel where I reset the NBA, heavily inspired by my boy Click Productions, you know, changed the game a little bit over here on YouTube. But we would personally have to get to 1995 and add the Raptors and add the Grizzlies, where they're saying, hey, we doing it for you. You ain't got to do all the extra stuff. We starting up the G League in 2001. I wonder what type of creativity we get with the G, because they added the G back in the last couple seasons, but you can't even play G League playoffs. You don't get G League awards or anything, so it kind of is nothing. You send somebody down to the G League, it doesn't even improve their game. So I wonder if the G's going to get a revamp this year. Special 90s commentary unique to the decade. That's cool. Don't really matter to me because I'll be playing without sound anyway. Back to basket illegal in 99. Hand checking allowed. So the whistles are going to be different. So I might play more games in my videos than any time before. Zone defense is legal in 2001. New floors, new uniforms. Okay. Interesting stuff, man. On paper, a lot of this stuff is looking cool. I just hope that they pull through.
The Jordan era starts at the beginning of the 1991 season, right before the run that made MJ the GOAT in a lot of people's eyes. Do you have what it takes?
You think Stack's got a teleprompter here, or is he just killing this, bro?
6 for 6, or do you take control of his legacy, build it even better?
I hope that this is what the gameplay looks like, and they're just not doing this cinematic for this video, because this feels authentic to early 90s basketball. This is how we would watch it. There was no scoreboard at the bottom. It would pop up every couple minutes. You didn't know what the score was unless you was watching the game.
With all of that being said, though, we still not even done yet.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got, man.
Time and travel back to a time not so long ago. A time we like to call
the Kobe era. 2002. The most stacked draft class in NBA history. How would the careers of Bron, Melo, Wade, and Boss play out on your watch? Experience the iconic NBA era and find out. So this is literally the year I became an NBA fan. So I think one of the first videos I'm going to do on my main channel is starting from the Kobe era and just simulating, because, you know, reliving the careers of Dirk, Tim, Kobe, rest in peace, Shaq, them teaming up, AI, yeah, this would be dope. Melo, Dwayne Wood, yeah. One of the first videos I'm doing, bro, for real. Oh, we got some overalls. Dirk, 92 overall at 24 years old. He's got Steve Nash at 84. The contracts are looking smooth. I wonder how that's going to go with the salary cap. Are they going to be adjusting accordingly? Okay, this team sucks, but Dirk made it work. KG led this team to a championship appearance, which is crazy. This team sucked. And Tim Duncan's on a whole new level with a young Tony Parker. Manu is still young. Steve Jackson is there. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait. Could we see Tim Duncan go to the Orlando Magic like he was about to do? 1 year left on his contract? So many different scenarios we could do, bro.
If you're a savvy enough GM, you can figure out a way to pair Kobe with LeBron, Melo, D Wade, Chris Bosh, or even Darko if you're feeling risky. Kobe's legacy.
But I like that if you're feeling risky. I mean, there might be a situation where you can mess with the potential and boom, Darko's not a bum anymore if you're feeling risky.
And capture 2 more rings in LA and make him the true successor to Michael Jordan's throne. The authenticity of the improved MyNBA Eras mode is scary detailed. Not only will you see gameplay and rule changes over time to match each NBA era, you will also see teams.
Here we got a new one. The Charlotte Bobcats joined the league in 2004. The league expanded to 6 divisions and social media. Do y'all care about social media in 2K? Let's be real. Do y'all care? 7 games in the first round of 2003. The Sonics rebrand to OKC Thunder, and instant replays added. Okay, that's dope. Several teams, new floors, 2000s era presentation, and overlay. So that means like you understand the scoreboards and stuff. I don't know why scoreboards is 2000 specific commentary from new commentary booth. Okay, pretty cool.
The Seattle Supersonics becoming the OKC Thunder, as well as the lack of other franchises that didn't exist in a certain era. So if you're a Miami Heat fan, I'm sorry, but you won't see that team until the league expands in 1988. Playing as the San Diego Clippers will really feel like
clean.
Tons of footage to replicate each NBA arena, sponsor logos around the arena, floors, and thanks to the My Team folks for their huge library of jerseys for their respective time period. And NBA 2K23's MyNBA Eras authenticity doesn't even stop there. Authentic and true commentary for each era was a huge deal. The audio team really outdid themselves this year. Historically, they've kept our commentary booth up to date and added new content to our colossal bank of audio lines to keep gameplay as fresh as possible. This year, our current primary commentary booth is Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Greg Anthony.
Clark Kellogg, legend.
In the 90s, we brought in the legendary Mike Fratello, aka the Czar, to help.
The commentary thing is not super important to me, but they're harping on it quite a bit. Like they spent a lot of money to bring those people in, which is cool. But again, for me personally, not that big of a deal.
It would be impossible to go over everything MyNBA Eras has to offer. But you know, we love to go over even the smallest details. Each era has its own period-specific background. We want to.
Ooh. I'm being a hater right now. I'm being a hater, but no, that is kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. And
outside of gameplay. Finances will grow and change with each era.
We're trying to get the immersive experience of you being in the 90s by giving you a background 90s theme. I understand. I'm just kind of being a jerk.
As well as the G League and social media being added to the mode at its appropriate time. We even got dynamic shorts length from short shorts in the 80s.
Dynamic shorts lengths. Oh man.
In the modern era. We also added the change of All-Star game jerseys going.
Whose job was it to adjust the shorts every year? Who got paid to do that?
But we also made time to make some improvements to the other MyNBA modes that you all enjoy. My WNBA.
Oh, I was like, what is he talking about? WNBA, okay,
We're now using a more standard 3-round single elimination bracket.
Okay.
With the old system available as a rule change for all leagues. Also, like the real WNBA,
Commissioner?
we now have the Commissioner's Cup.
Commissioner's Cup, okay. I mean, I don't play my W or WNBA, but finally, I mean, like, it's a big part of their league, so it should be in the game, considering this is supposed to be a sim version of their league. So, again, I'm not really interested in me, but because I don't play the WNBA version, but for somebody, that's a big improvement.
Index between two teams. The calendar menu was also revamped, as well as adding Eastern and Western Conference Finals.
Oh man, look at Steph with his Finals MVP, Conference Finals MVP.
But every team involved in the creation of this new experience. We weren't sure we'd be able to add everything we wanted in one development cycle, but we locked in and got it done. As always.
I hate that part. We weren't sure if we're gonna get everything into one development cycle, but we got it done. That's just like, oh, look at us, y'all. We did it. Come on, man. Nah. Y'all been real life not paying attention to us for a decade. So don't pat yourself on the back now that you changed something up. Wait, okay, well, let's say that again, Stacks. Say that to me again, because you know there's people in the community with this.
Done. As always, though, we want to hear back from you, and we welcome and encourage any and all feedback.
That hasn't always been the case. I don't know if we're just saying that on the script. That hasn't always been the case, because we have been talking for years. So, I mean, hopefully that's true, that you are welcome to feedback, because I'm sure the community will have a lot.
We speak next. Enjoy. And we can't wait to hear about how you rewrite history. Let's go.
Overall, it's cool. I don't want to drink the Kool-Aid, though. I don't want to. I've been here before. I understand how they do this. They make you get hyped about the game, and then 2 weeks in, it's broken, and they don't want to fix it. They haven't done anything to get the benefit of the doubt from me personally. There's a lot of stuff in there that could be fun for content creation and overall experience for my league and my NBA. Legit could open up the community more to people that don't normally mess with the game, which is dope. That means more people viewing it for us, for the content creators. But let's see what the comments are saying. This is actually one of the best additions 2K has ever added. I'm pre-ordering right now for the first time in the longest. I've been excited for 2K. I don't know if that's an industry plant, but it's kind of facts. As long as they're on top of a bunch of the bugs that's gonna come up, because there's no way this mode won't have bugs, because it's a lot being added in one singular cycle. As long as they're on top of the bugs, I think the options can be endless. I think that you're about to see some more people take off in the 2K community, and the 2K community ain't even really big anymore. But the My League, MyNBA community, people ride for those creators, and you might see some people hit that next step because they're gonna be hella creative with all of these new additions, and I'm welcoming that. I want everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? Kenny and Click gonna have a field day this year. This is what I like. That is what I like. We gonna try to, my boy. We definitely gonna try to. But it's cool. I mean, I would hope. I don't know anything, but I would hope that they went and got some of the PC modders to help with this, because they've been doing this, like I said, for years. And they've been doing a hell of a job since then. So even if you didn't hire them to be a part of the development, but have their feedback, because those dudes are extremely smart on that side of things, bro. So I would love to see that. All right, so one of the top comments said we need crossplay. I don't know how we are in 2022 when sports games don't have crossplay except for MLB The Show. I can't wait for my 80-year Pistons franchise and see what happens in it. I think I've been looking at this from a content creation lens, but just in general as a gamer, this seems pretty fun to take over your favorite team starting in the early 80s and then going through every single era. Again, I think a big portion of this is seeing if the draft classes are going to be accurate and good. Because if they're not, then this mode doesn't matter. If I'm getting to 1985 and Patrick Ewing is the only person available in the draft class, and then it's a bunch of auto-generated player, it's not an authentic experience to what you're trying to pitch. So I think that the draft class is the number one thing. But I know that even if the draft classes are terrible, there's going to be people out there creating the best version. We just might have to wait a couple months. But I hate that the community has to do 2K's job. Now, I understand part of it, they can't have the rights to some of these players, but you got to do something to convince these dudes. Charles Barkley said, hey, it's pretty simple. We want y'all to donate some more money to the Retired Players Fund. And 2K was like, nah, we okay. We're not having one of the greatest players in the history of basketball, not in the basketball game, because we don't want to donate that extra money. Go out on a limb and do what you have to do to make the experience authentic for your fans. Even if it costs more money, 2K. 2K's making the money, bro. They're doing it. All right, I don't really have much else to say. Let me know what you think about this mode coming up. I'm already thinking about content creation ideas, which is dope. I'm back on my grind, baby.